4.
Mickey Rourke is the Hulk, and Nick Cage is Captain America.
Topic 4. Playing a card game again. Last week we played Super Fight, or the last podcast we played Super Fight. So today, yeah, you missed out.
What was that?
Superheroes fighting
Right there.
against the supervillain. Yeah, it's right there next to you.
We should play after.
So we were playing a game from Rooster Teeth called $1 Million Butt. So what the situation is, very similar to Cards Against Humanity. We are going to get black cards and gold cards. The black cards are triggers, and the gold cards are rules. How this is going to work. Each player is going to take 4 black trigger cards and 4 gold rule cards. Together these make scenarios. Pick a judge. The person... blah, blah, blah. Pick a judge. Players hand a full scenario, trigger, and rule face down to the judge. One at a time, the judge reads the scenarios out loud. Players attempt to glorify or downplay the scenarios. The judge picks a scenario that they would not do, and this is the winner. The winner of the round is the new judge, and players draw back up to 4. Yeah, man.
I love that ad.
I want to get that tattooed on me.
Why?
Because he's just gonna be covered in.
Yeah, I'll get covered.
We're gonna get Gengar. And
You know,
It's directed by
6'9".
David Lynch is the first guy I've seen. Yes.
You know the guy 6'9".
Yes.
I'm sorry.
The rapper 6'9".
Yeah.
Takashi 6'9"?
Yeah, I was get instead of 6'9", I was get all the S's on me.
I definitely heard Kakashi.
He's a rapist.
Damn.
Wow.
Called out on the internet.
He's a child rapist.
He has actually been like.
I don't know who this is that we're even talking about. So I
I
don't
was
give a
thinking
fuck.
of like.
He actually was convicted, so. Having sex with a minor.
That's nasty.
Tubular.
Nasty.
But then he put
The rappers are dead.
he put Danielle Bergoli as his
Cash from outside.
yeah
How about that?
as his
Woman crush.
yeah, and then the deputy was like, no. Or, how about no?
How about nah?
Catch me outside. No thanks.
Okay, so
Now
we're
there's a
gonna
new
go first.
girl in town,
I'll
like
be
little
judge
Tay. She's like 8 years
I'm
old.
gonna go that way.
She's probably watching. the
It says winner becomes judge.
Okay.
I need to shuffle.
You don't have to. This is brand new. Right out of the box. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so you need 4 black, 4 gold.
We both all? Yeah, all do?
Yep.
Do I look at them?
Yep.
All of them?
Yep.
Just
So-
pick the scenario you would not do.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, there's variations. You can pick the one you would do and stuff
House
like that.
rules, easy street.
So we're just
They
doing
would
them.
do, yes, easy street.
So yeah, I'll be judge first. So I'm gonna play. We're gonna play black card.
Okay, I'm supposed to
Yeah.
go forward.
Shut up. Oh no, players hand a full scenario to
Yeah.
the judge. So you guys pick a black. You need a black one and a gold one to go together. Chat, how you doing? People getting out of work. Glad to hear that.
What? Is that it?
So whenever you got your scenario, you can hand them to me.
Wouldn't do.
Things, yeah, you want to be the one I would not do for $1 million. There's a lot of money. Skanat-nat-nat.
Kind of done. I think. Yeah. Do I
It's
draw
a
now?
throwaway because I love all
It's a
the
throwaway
other.
already.
I like the 6 other cards I have.
Alright.
And
All my cards are trash.
I'm gonna try and fight for that one hard regardless. We replace, right?
Yep. Yeah, it should always have 4 of each. Skanat-nat-nat. Alright.
This is fun.
Good, I'm glad you're having fun, even though we haven't read any cards yet. Alright. $1 million butt. Every time you see a coin on the ground, the person to your right gives you a rectal exam. Alright. Oh boy. $1 million butt. Whenever you hear a garbage truck, you lose 10 days of your life.
Oh.
Okay.
So like every day then.
Well,
Here
you
every
don't
day.
have to, yeah, you could live in the woods.
$1 million butt. Every time you ride in a car, all animals hate you.
Ow.
Okay. So now at this point, you guys get to glorify or devalue any of those. So you pretty much just get to debate. You can either debate.
I mean, that car
All three of you.
sucks.
Yeah. I don't
All
think
three
Brett
of you
cares.
also
You're not really that big an animal person.
But like, what if the animal's like mutiny against you and attack you? Like, how much do they
But I'm in the
dislike
car.
But people like a bear doesn't care where you are. He gonna get
Well, the
you.
bear can't run as fast as
How
the car
much
can
do they
drive.
hate you? Are they literally coming after
Right.
Or
you?
they
Like,
just have
that's
a
the thing,
vendetta.
like, are
They're
they
just like,
attacking
fuck that
you?
guy.
Like when you step out of the car, you just get like squirrel attacked.
Are you
Like,
just posting mean comments online about you?
And it's when I ride. Well, I guess technically driving is riding.
What's that first one? Every time.
Rectal exam by you. Every time I see a coin on the ground.
I'm gonna have to say you should probably pick that one. Something you would at least do. I'm gonna say that one's because I don't want to participate in that one.
You just don't want to be like, oh god damn it, now I gotta do this again.
I would, if one of the other two are things you would rather, like, if that doesn't win, I will be worried.
I'll leave right now.
Wait, what are we trying to pick?
So I have to pick the scenario I would not do, and that one gets the point.
Oh.
Yeah. So right
The
now you
most
can
awful
argue or defend.
scenario. What's the middle one?
Middle one is every time I hear a garbage truck, I lose 10 days of
Okay.
my life.
I mean,
That one I'm not worried about because honestly, either I'm knocked out when the garbage truck comes or just not around. So that one I'm thinking,
If you're really worried, you can just go live in the woods.
or that.
Isn't there's one in the backyard? Stalks you. Horror movie.
Yeah, the animals hating
The
me.
garbage
I mean, depends on their anger level, and I'm in the car, so yeah, rectal exam.
I had the animals one. That was my throwaway.
I
At least
had
like
the
second place.
All right, so Nicole is now a judge. Black and gold.
Screw it, I'm going with this one.
Oh wow, I have two that are very similar.
I do too. They're exactly the same except for one.
One word, yeah.
Take that. Oh man, this would have been even better for that. Ah. But bummer.
Oh, ouch. I'll go with that. I don't know if it'll work, but I'll go with it. This was blank.
So, $1 million, but every time you have sex, you are inexplicably covered head to toe in someone else's blood. That's
Hot.
nasty.
that's hot.
Constant lubricant.
It's a lot of forensic evidence, though.
$1 million, but every time you get an email, both your arms dislocate. Cool. Just turn off my email, and I'll solve that problem.
Dislocate, you can just pop them back in anyway. Fuck it.
It's fine.
But you can't answer the
You
emails.
gotta pop it back in with the other dislocated arm, though.
One into a wall.
Yeah.
$1 million, but whenever you accidentally fall asleep, you burn the roof of your mouth like you just ate scalding hot pizza. Okay, that's awful.
Ugh.
I enjoy sleep.
I'm just saying, with those dislocated arms, you can't answer that email.
Okay, well that one, no, that doesn't. That one.
Shit.
We're just gonna get rid of the email.
Fine.
What we're gonna do.
Guess I
Blood
won't
is
answer that one.
as extra.
Someone else's. That's the
Yeah.
gross part on that one.
But it's
I mean, also, you would imagine at some point,
Whenever
one,
you
people wouldn't want to have
accidentally
sex
fall
with you
asleep.
anymore. First of all,
You gotta
That's
find the
not
right
true.
person.
you would have to
People
find a
are
very niche.
gross.
You have to find
People like
specific
feet.
people.
People
People
are.
like feet.
People like
Oh.
me, that's your defense.
Yeah, feet is somehow worse than a blood fetish. Yeah, that much of a blood fetish.
I mean, hey, there's
That also will
vampires out
probably get you
there.
arrested.
I
or
mean,
something.
this one says when you accidentally fall asleep. I don't accidentally. I fall
Are you
asleep on
kidding me?
purpose.
Are you kidding me?
I fall asleep on purpose. Please. Okay, yeah, someone else's blood. That's pretty nasty.
Nolan is judge. You need 5
You
black
fall
cards
asleep
to win, by the way.
all the time.
Not on accident.
Oh,
Oh, snap.
yeah. When we watching movies.
Yeah,
That's
she's
not
like,
an
this
accident.
movie
It's we
sucks.
put the movie to fall asleep on. You're
Fall asleep during
something.
Ant-Man.
I fall asleep during everything. All right. I want to hear
By
it.
accident.
Alright, Nolan is judge. Gonna go 2 for 2 with these emails. I don't care about this card.
You got
So I had,
double email?
yeah. So I had whenever you get an email and whenever you send an email.
Yeah, that one's easy though. You just don't send an email. Well, it depends on your job, I guess.
I don't have a lot of faith in those. Oh my lord.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in mine either. I don't have very good, like,
I forgot what mine
So,
was.
black
got
You hear it when he reads it.
give $1 million, but every time you hiccup, your food comes to life and it won't stop trying to kill you until you've swallowed
Well,
it.
that wins.
Okay?
I mean, I get the
It's not you just eat
like,
the food. I'm not
So
so
what if
worried
you have
about that.
constant hiccups?
Yeah, I get hiccups
never
like
get
all
hiccups.
the time.
You never. Wow. All
I
right.
got hiccups this morning. So.
$1 million, but whenever your internet goes out,
Oh.
you get pink eye.
I mean, I lose internet like every day,
Yeah.
so that
$1
would be
million
crappy.
bought every time you eat seasoned food. An orphan dies and somehow manages to scrawl your name in the dirt before they do. So I'm just gonna get rid of that.
Ah!
Not even gonna listen to an argument for that one.
Damn it!
This is tough. My internet's super stable. Got
Must
that
be nice.
Google Wi-Fi. But I'm not worried about my food. I think with the $1 million I could afford, I could invest it and make more
Good
money and
internet.
afford enough like a backup internet. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? Like
mhm.
multiple.
Yeah.
But then power goes out. I get pink eye.
But if you're
Generator.
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 Hiccups uncontrollable. Your diaphragm's doing whatever it wants to. Or diaphragm.
Oh, it's what I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
That's right. So
So
yeah, I'm not worried about season. I mean,
yeah,
I
I
could
get
live
it.
without
Stop
seasoned food.
throwing my shit away. I get it. You're moving on.
Yeah, I guess I would do the hiccup. I
Is
guess.
Brendan is a judge.
I'm judging all of you.
I know you're.
Silently.
I'll have you shuffle.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not reading for you. You have the education. I believe in you.
Why do I only have 2 and I have 3? Oh, because that's right. I gave you
Should
the
be a
black one.
discard here.
Okay, that's what it is.
I got a perfect one for the next one.
Yeah.
How do you know it's perfect?
Cause
What do you know?
You already determined the winner?
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so I'm in. One other thing.
That's me, yeah.
Okay. Scanna-na-na-na. Alright. Okay, you're good.
$1 million, but whenever a stranger talks to you, you have to destroy a prized personal possession.
Ooh,
A lot of possessions you can buy with $1 million.
that's true, but
Prize.
strangers.
$1 million, but every time you wash your hands, you empty your bowels. I never wash my
Just
hands.
playing the hedge.
I never watched
It's
my
a never-ending cycle.
Damn it.
$1 million, but whenever you kiss someone, you have to eat the last thing. You have to eat the last thing you touched. What?
You could plan for that. No, you just touch food every time you were to kiss someone because you know that's going to happen.
Or touch?
That's easy to plan.
But
for.
isn't the
Touch the
kiss
booty.
technically
Yeah,
touching?
sure. What?
Isn't the kiss technically
I think
touching?
it's not implied in that.
Oh.
Just touch the booty.
That's nice.
I don't know.
The
One of
actual
them.
skin, not the.
Washing
Not
your
the booty
hands
hole.
and emptying your bowels is just a never-ending cycle of shit. Literal
All
shit.
you do is.
That's washing.
Yeah, that's anything that counts as
Yeah.
washing your hands. Your hands would always be dirty.
Just wear some gloves.
No wipe, Charlie.
I guess you could wear disposable gloves all the time.
Bowels.
Yes.
Damn it.
Fine. We just discussed the gloves and
Who wants to live like that?
savages.
Why? You're not gonna win.
I know. Look, I have nothing yet. He hasn't even. Oh, never mind.
Oh. Oh. Ah.
You okay there, buddy?
Shit.
So, $1 million, but whenever you feel uncomfortable, a sweaty sumo wrestler appears and you must give him a belly rub.
Oh, I'm like,
It's not
where?
terrible.
A belly rub. That's
was
not
one-
that bad.
I was
One
looking
little-
for my answers, and I'm like, where is it? And I'm like, oh wait, here.
$1 million, but every time a celebrity dies, you look like an infamous dictator to everyone but yourself. Okay? $1 million, but every time a photo is taken of you, a nude photo of you gets leaked online.
I mean, but at that point you just don't care.
Yeah,
They
I'm
just
not
keep
so.
coming out.
I'm
like-
not so concerned with that.
Come on! That was perfect!
I'm pretty confident.
Photo
in
for a photo.
myself, so, yeah, I don't mind giving a sumo wrestler one belly rub. That's not that bad.
Every time you're in control.
But I also don't mind looking like an infamous dictator to everyone but yourself. Does that change every time a new celebrity dies?
Probably.
Do I go from being Hitler to Pol Pot to
Yes,
Stalin?
exactly.
But there's only so many infamous dictators. It just
It's
cycles.
just cycle, yeah.
When do I not? Just do I only look at that for the day? Like, what is that? Whenever a celebrity dies. I don't know. I guess I'll pick that one because I have the least confidence in that one.
There's mine right there.
Oh, okay. You sure it's a
Okay,
winner? You were very
alright,
sure about
alright.
that last
No,
one and you
no.
lost.
This one I'm confident in.
You're not gonna win. I'm gonna win. Did you already pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw it in like immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very confident in his choices.
Cue that Demi Lovato song.
$1 million, but whenever you feel relaxed, you have to go to a random internet video page, find the lowest rated comment, contact the user who wrote the comment in real life, and go out to eat with them. That is a lot of friggin' effort.
Holy crap.
Wow.
When does that every time?
Whenever you feel relaxed. It's a good thing I don't feel relaxed very often. So, because that would make me not
Oh,
relax.
man.
So. $1 million, but every time you spend money, one of your bones turns into gelatin. Well, that's really shitty. Because essentially you just have gelatin bones.
You would die.
But like, what if I had like a personal accountant
No, you become.
No,
that
you
spend my money
you
for
become
me?
Peter from
No,
that.
you
From
keep
that.
spending it. It's your money getting spent.
Every time you spend money,
Yes,
meaning I
yes.
spent it. I didn't spend it. My accountant spent it.
On your
For you,
behalf.
yeah.
Yeah, you spending the money.
$1 million, but every time you fart, you have to rub ghost peppers on your genitals.
Oh, no.
Just don't fart.
Don't
Don't
explode. Just die.
Just like
Hold
remove
it
your
in.
entire colon. It's fine. You don't need that.
I'm gonna say one's a lot of effort.
Yeah, that is a lot of friggin' effort.
One is gonna be painful,
Yeah.
and one is gonna be painful and lead to death.
Yeah. I mean, so for
And
my
also
interpretation-
offsets getting the money in the first place.
See, for me, this one's if I spend the money, but if I don't spend the money,
If you try to take that with the IRS, I guarantee it's you spending the money.
not my husband and or accountant just happened to buy that thing that I said I wanted, like that Pusheen unicorn.
So you wouldn't have the $1 million then. You'd have gifted the $1 million to someone else
Yeah.
and trust that they don't run away.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, that's a lot of trust to put into someone.
I mean,
Just
I got
for bones.
like one human I would trust. It's not you.
Saying
Oh.
It's free. Good boy. So yeah, this ghost pepper is El Worsto.
You're spending all your money going out to dinner with these fucks that are making no comments. Come on!
That would become the rest of your life, too.
Fucking damn it.
See, if I just never feel relaxed, then
you're gonna feel
I like
relaxed.
sleep.
no.
I like sleep was what you said earlier.
I do like...
And your
like,
body's relaxed!
But you don't know you're relaxed.
Yes, you
Listen,
do.
I have terror dreams. Like, I have stress dreams. So I'm stressed in my dreams.
You have to get to that point. You would never
No,
sleep
instantly
because
have
as soon as you
stress
go,
dreams. Yes, I
ah,
have stress
then we'd
dreams.
wake you up. You'd have to
All
find
the time.
son of
Do you like kicking?
I'm not gonna
I'm
win this,
grinding
but
teeth.
I just think this is the funniest answer. I don't think it's the least.
I think
It's not gonna win,
grind on me.
but I like it.
Well, I don't. Told you alone that one. She actually
waste.
I'll take it for you.
I'm gonna shuffle them again.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that card. Scanananana. Scanananana.
Oh, no.
Scanananana. Scanananana. There you go. Fuckers all have two.
$1 million, but whenever a member of the opposite sex asks a question, a convicted sex offender makes you a cocktail.
What?
Okay.
Alright.
This is weird.
It's not necessarily a drug cocktail.
but
the risk
would you
is there.
trust it? Yeah.
You don't have to drink
$1
it.
million,
Made it
but
for
every
you.
full moon you rip off your shirt and above.
And what?
Every time there's a full moon, you
Uh-huh.
rip off your shirt and swing it above your head while yelling "woo." I would do that. I'd do that.
I do that.
You do that normally.
Yeah, you do.
Put my shorts off. Put my boxers off.
Then get arrested.
Maybe I need as
The sex offender?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Next.
$1 million, but whenever you see someone dressed as Santa, you shoot.
You shoot devastatingly powerful
Powerful
lasers.
lasers out of your genitals for a full minute. I don't know if that's awesome or not.
I mean, if it's uncontrollable, it's not exactly
Or
awesome.
Santa's gonna die.
All the Santas. Christmas time.
There's no pew, it's just one. Bah!
Yeah.
I'm firing my laser! You know that song?
I remember that.
Sex.
Woo! On the board! Yeah!
Fuck it!
Here's something.
If you won, that was already ready to go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, finally,
Yeah.
waiting. This is my time to shine. Scanananana. 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 Scanananana.
That was a throwaway.
For you away.
Whoa, real talk. $1 million, but whenever you witness an act of kindness, you must bathe in rotting onions and cat piss. Oh,
Yummy.
boy.
That's like Saturday night for me.
But $1 million,
wait,
but
today's
whenever someone
Saturday
disagrees with you, everyone in a half-mile vicinity wants to kick your ass.
Well, at least you got training for that.
Yeah. $1 million, but anytime you become sexually aroused, you get handcuffed to the nearest stop sign, and it's up to you to escape. Oh,
Wow,
boy.
that's garbage.
I think that's tough between the cat piss and onions and them they getting handcuffed.
What's it called like Thanos?
Thanosises? Would it be
Yeah.
Thanasies?
It's like cactus, like cacti.
Cacti, yeah. Thani.
Maybe.
I think I could deal with the stop sign. I don't know how the fuck I'd get out, but I think I
Just
could
kick
deal
it.
with that.
Keep a key with you. A handcuff key.
They're not
No,
like
no,
They all are the
no,
same.
Oh, they
No,
are?
no,
Yeah, they
get
are.
get a hairpin.
a bobby pin.
Or just
Yeah.
buy handcuff key off Amazon.
It's too easy. Maybe I want a challenge on
have
Monday.
nice ones.
How do you get the key? You're handcuffed.
What do you
I
mean?
bought
You
it
just
before.
Carry it. They're all the same.
Before
Yeah,
I
people are
before I
handcuffed
become
to it.
sexually aroused, I
Yeah.
bought a key.
You just carry one. If you know this happens after the first
In your
time,
hand all the time.
in your pocket. It's
It's like
this
one of those
thing.
things you
How
bring.
do you
You're like phone, wallet,
get
key,
your hand to your
handcuff
pocket?
key.
You figure it out.
Oh, man,
you
that's
break
good.
a finger
Well,
or something.
You go like this, and then
It doesn't say both
Yep.
hands
just
in here.
keep
I could just
it in
be
your
like,
mouth.
what if it's
Why
like
not?
this? What if it's like this? What do you do?
Then
Back pocket, hopefully.
if they're universal keys, you buy like 8 and you put them all in different
Everywhere.
pockets. You have one on a necklace.
I don't
you
think
got
it's
one
gonna be
in-
as easy to escape as you think.
I don't
Tape one under your tongue.
All day, every day. Yeah. You think you could take out everyone in a half-mile
See,
radius?
that's the thing. Because that could vary. You could have a lot of people in a half mile. You could have not a lot of
Yeah.
people in a half mile.
Like, what if you're
But
in
then
Manhattan?
again, onions and cat piss.
Yeah.
And that's witnessing an act of
You
kindness.
also can
I
outrun.
feel like I'll witness an act of kindness more than I'll disagree with someone. But then again,
Or
No, someone
will
agrees
you
with
be
you.
sexually
Disagree.
aroused
I'll
more
disagree
often
with
than
you,
you
yeah,
see
sure.
acts of kindness.
I do
Also,
get
like,
sexually
like-
aroused right now.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's a lot of times to get handcuffed.
Yeah.
And
Son of a
think about
bitch.
it, what it's probably going to interrupt.
But who says they're actual
That is a
handcuffs and they're
point.
not just like
Just teleport out.
plastic?
No!
Yeah, exactly.
No!
Yeah, exactly.
Damn it!
Yup. And then you got to make it back. Then there's like a time.
Yeah.
You got a deadline. You got to get back. And then,
And then if I get there,
Ah.
oh no, oh no,
yup. And if it's like the middle of the day,
because I could bathe right after.
you could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Cappy
Son
doesn't go
of a
away.
bitch!
And think, are your friends that nice that you spend most of your time with?
Wow. Oh man, these all suck.
And you could stop that. You
Small
know,
campfire.
when you're hanging out with someone, they're like, "Oh no, I got this. They're gonna pay for the food." No, you fucking don't.
No, I have $1 million. Son of a bitch. Yeah, Nolan, you made the argument. Stop sign. Son
it.
of a bitch. Those are all really good though.
It's okay. My cards aren't that great anymore. So it's gonna be
Hail Mary.
yeah, it's gonna be a long haul to get to 4 cards eventually.
Alright, so I have a good trigger. I need a good rule.
There's a $5.
Okay, alright, this is my Hail Mary.
There's $5 underneath mine.
Of the million. So instead of a millionaire, you could be $1.5 million. And you $1.5 million. Jeez.
$1 million. But every time you pass a police officer, you steal from the next tip jar you see.
That's shitty.
Yeah, but at worst is a misdemeanor. Most likely
You
he's
get
gonna
caught.
say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
But what if they have to bring you to the fucking police station? That's a lot.
I have enough
of
money to
police
bribe 'em.
officers. Alright.
$1 million, but whenever you see a shooting star, your head inflates to triple its normal size. I've seen like 2 shooting stars.
Yeah, I was
in
gonna
my
say, is
life.
that really all that occurring?
Yeah.
Like,
Then you can't look at a shooting star ever.
because your head's, you could do it.
$1 million.
Why would you not have a big
But
head?
whenever you are unsure of where your keys are, you're instantly put inside a womb and must relive your own birth.
That's awful.
So this is a pretty clear winner. Even though I almost always know where my keys are, there are moments I forget.
And then you just have to start all over because of that one time.
Yeah. Whereas I'm not worried about stealing from the tip jar and the repercussions of stealing from a tip jar or seeing a shooting star. So I'm gonna give it to
Woo!
reliving my own birth. And I'm assuming I'm not a child. I'm assuming I'm like aware in that too. So I have to like relive passing through my mom's vagina as
Yep.
like
Yummy.
Yep.
yeah. So I'm gonna say that's the worst one.
Yep. Ugh.
I want to see it.
See with your eyes. See with eyes unclouded by
So
hate.
you like it. You like it. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
I
fine with it,
wanted
but
a
you like
Spider-Man
it.
one.
Then why didn't you buy
Go to
it?
GameStop.
Because I bought my skeleton.
That one's on sale at FYE. It's only
Where'd you get the skeleton?
FYE.
Bye.
That little baby.
Oh god.
They go in there like, once a week.
Yeah.
Huh?
$1 million, but every time you sit on a toilet,
Sitting on a toilet.
all of the clothes you have on, including undergarments, are made of duct tape.
What?
Okay.
That's crappy.
$1 million, but whenever someone asks to see your ID, Hitler's mustache appears on your upper lip. Okay.
That's just funny.
$1 million, but every time you step on gum, you become sexually attractive to random animals.
You could just never sit on a toilet. You could just
You
squat.
Float, hover
Not
over.
even, they have those little holes in the
Levitate.
pan.
Okay,
You
fine.
never sit when you take a poop.
Yeah.
Well, you don't drink. So how
Yeah,
often
I
do
know.
I
I'm not
pee?
worried about that one. And
Yeah.
besides,
Yeah.
you know, there's just that one section. a little bit
Every
puffy.
time you step on gum, it's actually true.
You can actually be careful and look where you're looking.
Random
Yeah,
animals.
exactly. Yeah, just dodge the gum.
Mm,
Yeah.
There's gum everywhere.
I've only stepped on gum
Is there?
once.
Yeah,
But you don't knowingly step on it.
but
When
now
it's just
I'm
like those
cautious
little
of
black
it, so
flakes.
like, if it, you know, if I'm stepping on it this rarely, not being conscious of it, how many times am I gonna step on it being conscious of it? You know? Do I have to live my life in a fear of constant gum stepping? Sure. But, you know.
Fear.
Awful.
Fear. Yeah.
I don't want to be fucking
dread.
You know.
Like constant
God,
dread.
going out today, gotta watch
But
where I
just-
step.
You don't have to sit on a toilet.
Movie theater, gotta like spotlight everything.
What?
And
Was
you
he
can
gonna-
just bring a racer with you.
Was he gonna just
Like,
shit
really.
into the garbage? Like,
No, but they have literally in like Japan.
I'm sorry.
They just have the little
no.
pooples.
Just sitting on the
That's
toilet
me.
wins because I gotta relax.
gotta
Hitler.
relax.
Hitler stash.
Gotta sit
Yes,
for,
but I already have a mustache.
gotta
Just
sit
said
for 10 extra minutes on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And think about it. When I'm at work, I gotta saw myself out of that duct tape. Then I have no clothes. I'm just there. Like, oh well, shit.
Oh no, it's not me. I have one.
No, it's not.
No.
Nolan needs one more to win. He is judge currently.
Oh, we're playing this.
It's a 5.
And jury.
Yeah.
And executioner. What was a better movie, RoboCop or Dread?
Didn't see either.
What? Robocop.
I didn't see either.
Did I have the guy
original
from
or
The Killing?
remake.
This one doesn't even make sense.
Hopefully this isn't to go in the discards.
The card doesn't even make sense. So.
I'm trying to think what's in it.
I'm trying to think which one I liked. Okay. So, $1 million, but every time you plug something in, you're powered solely by mayonnaise. I don't know what powered by means, but I hate mayonnaise. But I don't know if I would taste it, so I don't know how that
Okay.
would affect my life. $1 million, but every time someone asks a person a question, an invincible snail begins slowly following you, and if it ever reaches you, you will die. So it follows, but really slowly. $1 million, but when you admire someone's ass, an aggressive pit bull humps your leg.
Oh no.
Solid.
The true age question. Tits or ass?
Not worried about a snail.
Damn
I can
it.
outrun a snail.
I know, but you're sleeping.
I don't know what
And it's
powered by
invisible.
mayonnaise means. I'm gonna say
And
I don't really like pit bulls, so I'm gonna say that because that would be more. It wouldn't be as frequent as plugging something in. I think I use a lot of electronic devices.
Yeah,
but at
you
the
gotta
same
charge your switch in your
time,
phone and
Yeah.
At the same
Wait, what?
Powered
time-
by, I would assume means eat
Did
it.
that one?
No,
Don't
no.
we
Yeah,
still
I'm gonna
debating.
pick this one.
Oh! Oh yeah! Give me your cards.
don't pick Nolan's.
Well, ideally, he won't know.
No, but still.
This is
Oh no, I flipped it. God damn it.
triggered.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't like those. Those things are nasty.
You're weird.
You're nasty.
Oh, you got it?
No, I don't.
No, I cannot flip the cards out around in different
Just-
directions.
Mm-hmm. Freak.
You're a freak. You're a freak. I think you're freak. I like you.
Alright, go ahead.
Diane Wood.
You have wood right now?
Yes.
$1 million, but every time you hear a doorbell, your secret thoughts from the last hour become the top post on a popular news website.
Secret thoughts.
Oh man.
Poor Surge.
$1 million, but whenever you dislike something, you have to commit a crime in front of a cop.
Jaywalk.
Yeah, but repeatedly,
Littering.
they're gonna lose patience at some point.
I
Not if
do.
it's the same cop. Who says it's the same cop?
Your name will be on file whenever they keep
Guys,
recording
this
you.
fucking
Not if you have money
Yeah.
to pay them.
Cops are vindictive motherfuckers. They
I
will
do
fuck
like-
with you at some point.
$1 million, but every time you get angry, you become sexually attracted to random animals.
You begun? Oh boy. Look at that squirrel. I like that squirrel.
You have to act on the urge.
I know, but just like,
We had this one already, I thought.
No.
It was the other
No.
way
It was
around.
the opposite.
What?
the animals becoming attracted to you.
Yeah.
I was gonna get butt fucked by whatever animal was going around.
At least you're the one doing the fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
For some reason, that feels better than if you were getting fucked by the animal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm like Nolan said,
How
you
often?
get the
I
choice.
feel like how often do you dislike things?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
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 But how
It's a lot
can you
of
get
crimes.
angry?
You know, but jaywalking, yelling
But you have
in
money to
public,
just pay
I don't
off
know.
the cops.
You can do
So
something.
you can
It's
litter.
a lot. That's a lot of times to pay off.
Do you really
That money's
want
gonna
those
go pretty
secret
fast.
thoughts getting out? I don't know.
What is the secret thought trigger?
The secret thoughts
doorbell.
about Casey Jones.
Doorbell?
and-
Who uses a doorbell?
Skeletor.
Yeah. Secret
Shredder.
thoughts. I know. Terrible.
Fucking orgy.
Pop in.
How often do you? Is it ring doorbells or key doorbell?
Here.
Here.
Do you have a doorbell at your house?
I do, but no
How
one
often-
comes.
I
Yeah.
do.
How often do you hear that? In a
Never.
year?
No
What
one.
if you order pizza though?
Do they ring the doorbell or do they knock or do they call?
I live right next door to a pizza place.
So
I
they go get
walk.
it.
What if you
Wow.
order Chinese?
I still go there.
God
And we
fucking
still
damn
don't get
it.
it.
Right.
There's no doorbell.
What if you order
You don't have to
taxi?
act on the urges, and it'll be what you want in that moment anyway. If you were to,
But then you
Because
just
you'll be
randomly
attacked
get a
then.
boner, and that just sucks.
While
There's
you're
animals
angry.
everywhere.
yeah. So there's
That
You're-
sucks.
That's
even,
one.
even
you're
if you don't
attract-
act
just
on
picking it
it.
because you know the other one's mine. Yeah.
Give that shit.
Oh boy.
Then you knew that was his. That's the problem with having to argue these.
Alright. Well, you can just zip it. Not say anything.
Pass it down.
Yep.
I want bread out like cards.
$1 million, but
I only have nice things.
Yeah, my cards are kind of trash right now.
it's a shame.
Trash cards. $1 million hairs. But whenever you smell something pleasant, your least favorite teacher appears and gives you a shitty message. I'm not concerned
Massage.
about that. Oh, massage. A
Yeah, they're
shitty
touching you.
massage.
Touching
Oh, I don't
you.
care. A bad massage is still like a massage. So
It's your least favorite teacher
I don't care.
intimately touching you.
That would be a science teacher who's like is just really decrepit and old, but it's fine. I don't care.
Uh-huh.
That would be like if I were like an introvert, then maybe I'd be like no touchy, but I'm not. So. $1 million, but every time you hear music, a parade spontaneously erupts around you.
That'd be
I'm not
sick.
sad about that either. It's a parade,
But it's disrupting your music.
but
Oh,
it's a parade.
But you're
Have you seen
you're
Ferris
always gonna
Bueller's Day
hear.
Off?
You're always gonna hear.
I'm not sad.
No, have you seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off? That's
Yes.
a hype ass parade that comes.
Yeah,
from.
for him because he invited him or he went into it. Never mind, shut up.
$1 million, but every time you order a meal, you have to fight an alligator. Well, I really don't want to fight an alligator, so that would be the winner.
What are the odds?
Ugh.
I'm
How
second.
many you got now?
4.
Ooh, risky. Well, technically he can win right now, so.
Skeletor didn't get a chance yet.
No, we could have made him rando.
Whenever I do Rando with Cards Against Humanity, it wins. We call him the couch, and he just always wins.
The couch.
Because we just throw him on the couch, and the couch always freaking wins. And it's not even fair, because he has the most perfect cards.
I have the perfect combo that's not a bad one, but I just want to use it so badly now that I just drew that card.
Who's this one? You?
Yeah.
Okay.
$1 million, but every time you shake someone's hand,
Hi, how are you?
you had to make an old woman cry.
Easy. Break her hip.
Yeah, who gives a fuck about old ladies?
$1 million, but if you step on a crack, I don't break my mother's back.
No.
You run at full speed every time you need to walk. What?
What? So basically you're just running everywhere. Endlessly. Running.
I'm so confused as negative of that. Okay.
Come on. You can do it. Must be a great card.
No, I was talking.
Oh, okay. It's not that funny.
Come on, it's been going for 2.5 hours.
Oh my god. Whenever you stand in line, you're constantly sabotaged by an evil twin. Well, if I'm the evil twin.
No.
And a more evil
It's
twin.
very clearly you're a good twin in that scenario, it says.
So imagine how much of an asshole you are now. Just imagine
And you're
that.
the good one.
Yeah. But if you're running at full speed, you cannot control when you step on cracks, and you get tired. I don't know, man.
Well, I
Shut
can
up.
skip.
Endlessly run around the world.
You're gonna skip? It says run in full speed.
No,
He says to avoid them in the first
Oh,
place.
you're gonna skip everywhere.
Everywhere.
I hope you don't
Ever.
miss skip.
Hope no one shoves you on a
Or just get a
crack.
Segway. And just
I'll
roll
get the
everywhere.
hoverboard.
True.
And then fall off.
Or just put you in a wheelchair. We'll never step on anything ever.
I'm gonna be sad that this guy.
Sabotaged by evil twin. Son of a
Fucking bitch! I'm in at this one.
No one wins.
Which one's that?
You didn't want to make old ladies cry.
Every time you have sex, it's the blood, right?
Yep.
Every time you wash your hands, you empty your bowels.
Yep.
You're something special.
Sexually aroused, handcuffed.
Yep.
Every time you sit on a toilet, duct tape
Yep.
and stand in line.
Million towers every time you hiccup.
I just pulled this, and
foot
I've
in
been
the
sitting
ass.
on this one for like
Every time you
nearly
order
a
a meal.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Perfect, right?
Yeah.
Look how perfect this combo was that I just completed. It's not bad. Like,
It's just funny.
yeah.
$1
It's great.
million, but every time you
That's-
see a TV, every movie or show you watch only stars people you personally know.
That's like an easy street one. That's for when you want.
Yeah.
Because I would pick that in a heartbeat. I would want that.
It's
Yeah.
on TV right now.
I don't watch TV anyway.
But every time you see a TV
Yeah.
and you watch a movie,
That's what
like
I do.
Avengers, your boy's running around.
Your boy.
Ah!
Not your boy,
You?
your boys.
Your boys.
Everyone.
Or-
is people
or-
you know.
You just turn to ash.
Dust.
You know, Mr. Griffin is Iron Man.
Yeah.
At work, we were like saying who we would be. Guess who I am. Based on the hair.
You are,
Is it Bucky?
Yeah!
Uh,
White Wolf.
What was that?
White Wolf. West
This
Side.
has been another episode of Wait What Are We Talking About podcast, episode 21. Thank you guys for joining us today. I'd like to thank my guests, Nicole, Brendan, and Nolan, for joining me today. Remember, you can watch this live over on twitch.tv/Enigma9011. Be in the chat like Pancake Bay and Rainbow Kaleidoscope were today, along with Dio247. And chat along with us. You can catch this over on youtube.com. Search Enigma9011 as well, broken up topic by topic, or put it all together if you like the content in that shape or form. If you have any topics for the podcast yourself, feel free to comment down below or give it or provide it in Discord as well. There's a chance that we will read it and discuss it on the show as well. Thank you guys for hanging out, and we will see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.